Let me make myself absolutely clear first and foremost. All cultures are not equal. I cannot believe we live in a time that such a simple and objective statement is considered controversial. The fact that certain cultures are superior to other cultures is not up for debate. Culture is not merely the same as race is an immutable characteristic, while culture is changeable. So while diversity in race is irrelevant and in many ways a beautiful thing, but with diversity in culture, chaos and disorder will ensue. So it is not racist to want to protect and preserve Australian values and culture. Because no matter what race we all come from, all must integrate under one Australian culture. Now let's talk about Australian culture. My family came to Australia as first-generation immigrants from Iran when I was 1. And as a result, I am forever grateful to them for having lived the best life in the greatest country in the world, the lucky country, my beloved Australia. From Blinky Bill to Healthy Harold, from Steve Irwin to Russell Coit, from Waltzing Matilda to Down Under, from AC/DC to Crocodile Dundee, and from the surf to the bush, and everything in between, you name it, I'm all for it. And of course, the lovely Lorraine has already mentioned the great Australian values. But now I want to talk about why we have to protect and preserve these great Australian values. You see, I come from a country where women were given suffrage rights before Switzerland. But today, women are half the value of a man by constitutional law under a Sharia gender apartheid. I come from a country that was the first ever to abolish slavery and introduced the first ever Bill of Human Rights 2,500 years ago. But today is home to the highest rate of executions in the world per capita and the leading state sponsor of global-scale terrorism. Now, why do I tell you this? I tell you this as a proud Australian Iranian patriot, as a warning. Please do not make our mistake. It is absolutely paramount that we do not become complacent and allow any fallacious degree of tolerance to prevail, because that is exactly how we appropriate harmful ideologies and allow them to infiltrate Australian society. Tolerance in the face of intolerance will breed an intolerant society. So it is absolutely imperative that we remain intolerant to intolerance. It is imperative that we remain intolerant to the most evil ideologies of the 20th century alongside another. That is the unholy trinity of Marxism, Nazism, and Islamism. All three of which have the capability to undermine the very core Australian values and culture that we all cherish and hold dear to our hearts. But do you know what? All three of these cancerous ideologies fear the most. A robust, strong, unified sense of Australian patriotism, the most beautiful thing in the world. My beloved Australians, I'll end by saying that unless we as proud, patriotic Aussies despise what we are not, we cannot possibly love and cherish what we are. And what we are is Marxist, we're not Islamists, we're not Nazis, but we are many